Hi everyone, I'm Danny and welcome back to The Clique, business, blog and life strategy for ambitious women. Today we are talking all about successful women and what it is that helps them get to where they are today. Now, when I first started the site, and in fact this is something that I'm still doing, is I interview a lot of female entrepreneurs. And one of my main reasons for doing so is to try and tap into what it is that has contributed to their success. What sort of things have they changed within their life that has helped them get to where they are today? And one of the things that I found has cropped up time and time again is this idea of a morning routine. And actually, recently a friend asked me, she said, Danny, what have you been doing with your life sort of in the past 6 months where you've managed to achieve all these things? You've set up your own business, the clique is doing really well. What is your secret? And she actually asked me, are you reading The Secret? I was like, no, I have done in the past. But actually, what I think it is, it's my morning routine. And again, this is something that I found has cropped up with many different female entrepreneurs. And the reason for me changing my morning routine was because so many people who I saw to be successful kept banging on about the fact that they were getting up early and getting all this stuff done before they actually started their working day. And it was somebody, I can't remember who it was, said to me, Danny, have you read this book by Hal Elrod? It's called The Miracle, can't get my words out today, The Miracle Morning. And I was like, no, but that sounds pretty interesting. Now, I'm like a sponge when it comes to consuming new information. If somebody tells me a book is going to change my life, I'm literally straight on the internet and buying it immediately. And this is what I did with Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning. Now, I've read a lot of books that are, self-help, self-improvement books, and I've kind of read them and then pretty much forgotten about them, but not this book. And I'm going to go with that this book has really played a huge role in helping me build the clique and helping me achieve what I have today. So what is the book all about? Well, as I said, it's called The Miracle Morning. And yeah, it does mean getting up a bit earlier, which I know kind of sounds sucky for a lot of people. And believe me, I know exactly how you feel. Before I read this book, I was having an endless love affair with the snooze button. And I couldn't get up more than 10 minutes earlier than what I would have to leave the house. And I just wasn't a morning person, end of. Then I read this book and I thought, well, if I'm going to have to do all these things it's telling me to do, I'm going to have to get up at least an hour earlier. So I set myself an alarm for an hour earlier and told myself the night before, this is it, you're getting up, you're doing this miracle morning. And ever since that day of my first miracle morning, I have not snoozed once. Weekends don't count. I don't do it on the weekends. The weekends I tend to be hungover and tired and catching up on lost sleep from the week. Weekends is a no-go. But during the week, I don't snooze anymore. I've become a carpe diem kind of girl, which is nothing short of a miracle. So what is all this miracle morning thing about? Well, as I said, I'm pretty sure that doing these things every morning has really helped contribute to my success. And there are six things that you can be doing as well. And I really do urge you, if you haven't, to go out and read this book and try and implement some of these strategies into your morning. So what are the 6 things? Firstly, S is for, so it's savers, S-A-V-E-R-S. S is for silence, and this is all about meditation. I'd given meditation a go previously. Most of the time I'd end up asleep. I'm still struggling to really get into full meditation mode, and I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I'm doing it every day. Monday to Friday, I get up, the first thing I do is I meditate. I sit silently, and I just try and clear my mind of any thoughts. And I think this is a really good start to the day, because rather than getting up and automatically going through your head the 1,000,001 things that you've got to do, you're giving yourself room to just breathe and ease into your day a bit slower. And I think as a result, you just feel a lot less stressed. A is for affirmations. I've become the girl that talks to herself in the mirror. I know that's weird, but I do. Every morning, I give myself a little pep talk. Some people find this hilarious. When I've told friends, they're like, what? But honestly, try giving it a go, because it really does give you a bit of a boost of a confidence. So I'll just talk over things of what I want to achieve and keep repeating them to myself in the mirror. There's loads of inspiration you can get online for what kind of affirmations you can be doing. But again, I found that it's been working so far, and it really just kind of psychs me up for the day and gets me into work mode. V is visualization. I've written a blog post on this, so I won't go into it in too much detail, but it's essentially creating a vision board and envisioning everything that you want to happen in your life. It's a really fun thing to do. I have mine on my bedroom wall. I look at it every morning. It's got some of the stuff on there that I want to happen. Pictures and different words and motivational phrases. I look at it every day, and I really do think that's been helping me keep aligned with my goals. E is exercise. Recently, I've kind of got out of this a little bit. I used to be, I'd go to yoga every morning, and I've really been slacking off recently, and I haven't been doing the whole yoga thing, but I still have been doing some form of exercise in the morning. Admittedly, it's not been a lot as of late, as I said, so I've just been doing, a few sit-ups in my room, or planks, or a few stretches, just something to kind of get yourself going a little bit. And you actually feel so much more energetic when you do exercise first thing. And a little secret, Richard Branson was once asked what he thinks the key thing to his success is, and he said exercise. So it's good enough for Richard. I'm going to go with it's good enough for us too. E-R. R is for S-A-V-E-R. Reading. Yeah, reading. Okay, so every morning, again, this is something to inspire and motivate you before you start your day. So don't pick up, a copy of Grazia or whatever. Read something that is going to motivate you. So again, I've written an article on the Clique about some of my favourite books for female entrepreneurs. I tend to pick up something like Girl Boss or Lean In, and I have little post-it notes of pages where I found something really inspiring or motivating. And I just read, doesn't have to be a lot. I read for 5 minutes or so. And again, it's just something to encourage and inspire you. The last one is S again, and that is, S is for scribing. But this actually refers to writing. So again, I've written a post on this, and it's all about the power of journaling. Now, I kept a diary for years and years and years, and then over the past few years, I haven't done so. And since I've started this Miracle Morning, I've gotten back into journaling every single day. And it's a really good way of tracking your thoughts and your emotions and what you hope to achieve. And it's just another way to sort of get everything out onto paper and to just relieve your mind a little bit before you actually start working. And for me, it's been a really good thing to do, because I recently looked back over my journal from when I very first started the website, and all these sort of self-doubts that I had, and will people even read it, and all these stresses that I had when I first launched the site. And it was so interesting to read back on the journal and to see how far I've come since. So like I said, if you aren't keeping some form of diary, I highly do recommend journaling in the morning. Again, I've written an article on this. I will link all the article links at the bottom of the YouTube thingy majigger. So just to wrap this up then, the book is called The Miracle Morning, and it's by Hal Elrod. Like I said, many of the female entrepreneurs I've interviewed today attribute their morning routine as a big part of their success. So it is worth letting go of the snooze button, putting your alarm to the other side of the room perhaps, if that helps, and getting up a bit earlier and seeing if you can implement some of these strategies into your day before you start work. I'm now afraid to stop the Miracle Morning because the amount of I've achieved since starting it is a little bit mental. So I'm going to keep going with it. And I really urge that you give it a go too. I hope you have a really great day. I'm going to go and grab a coffee because I've got a lot of work to do and I keep falling asleep at my desk. But I will catch up with all you guys soon. And thanks again for tuning in. And thank you again for the emails you keep sending me. It really does motivate me to keep going with the site, knowing that so many people are getting value out of it. So thanks a lot for that. Have a great day and I will speak to you soon. Bye.